Hey, good morning guys, how are we doing? Hope you're all well today. So today I am reviewing the Wismec R80. I've been waiting for one of these for a while and I eventually got one. Ordered it direct from Wismec themselves. So let's look at the actual pod itself. There you go, I've gone for the Quantum World, which is this beautiful pattern. And you've got the Wismec logo on the back and then again on the side, and I have to say I'm absolutely loving this. This is definitely a game changer and one from Wismec, which I absolutely love. I've had this for just over a week now, and I have to say I'm absolutely loving it. So in the box you'll get your it comes with a pre-installed 0.3 WVM coil, which is pre-installed. You also get your 0.8 coil. When you open the box, you'll get this. In that, you will find your USB-C cable. I wish more pod makers would switch to USB, and we'll go into that, the reason why. With the version that I purchased, I've got the 4mm tank. The UK will have a 2mm one, which I find a bit annoying. Like I said, you get your also a 0.8 coil, as you can see just there. And you also get, which I love with Wismec, I believe they're the only company that do it at the moment on these new mod pod style things, is you get included the 510 adapter. And as you can see, I haven't used it. I don't see the point of putting a massive tank on that, because to me it takes away the look, and I absolutely do love this look. I think it's great. We'll go into a bit more into details with things like that. Also in the box you'll get the battery warning card. Didn't know what to say then. Oh my goodness. You'll also get the Wismec warranty card. You'll get the nice instruction manual. And you also get the coils. A coil list there. Like I said, you've got the WVM and the WV01, which is the 0.8 coil. So let's dive in. As I said, I've been using this for a week and I really do like it. There are a couple of pitfalls, but you expect that, but the pitfalls would not put me off it, and it hasn't put me off it. So, as you can see, as I said, it's a 5-click-on system, so it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It lights up. Now, it's got a nice 0.96 screen, which is very nice indeed. You can change the colour by using the fire trigger 3 times. As you can see, it's on blue. 1, 2, 3. Now change red. 1, 2, 3. Yellow. 1, 2, 3. No, 1, 2, 3. Let's try that again. There we go. I'm back to blue again. You've got the controls for your wattage here, which mine I've actually locked. So let me just unlock that. Right, so I've unlocked it. So you can go down, and then you can go all the way up to 80 watts. There you go. That's for when you put your own tank on, but again, I haven't done so. I'm varying around sort of 35 to 40 watts on mine, because it's just brilliant. The vapor production that you get from this and the throat hit, which is awesome. So let's take the top off. So there is your tank there, and then you take the tank off there. As I said, I have the 4mm version, which is brilliant. I mean, a 2mm version, I know, because we're restricted, is not good at all. I would suggest getting the 4mm version, which is much better. Right, so it is a pushing coil. So as you can see, there is a little bit of residue there, which is pretty much standard with these type of coils. It's nothing You know, the machine's not leaking or anything else. It's just how it is. As you can probably see, there is a little bit of residue in there. It's nothing to put me off at all. It is standard across the board with all these kinds of push-in coils. It's an easy wipe out, which is what I've just done. Wipe it out and you're good to go. As you can see on the bottom there, you've got 3 magnets which connect to there, and then you've obviously got your connection points. I really do like the magnet. They are really strong, really keep that into place. So let's go ahead and have a puff on this bad boy. As I said, I'm vaping at 35 watts today, and the vapor production, the throat hit for me is really, really good. I really do like this. Wismec have really pulled it out of the hat with this mod pod. I absolutely love it. Like I said, there are a couple of downfalls. So let's go into them. Obviously, the residue, it's a pitfall, but it's a pitfall amongst these kind of mod pods. The pushing coils, you'll always have that issue. There's not going to be one that won't. So don't let that put you off. Nothing that I'm going to say in this video will put me off buying one. In fact, I've ordered another one because I love it. Because you can get several different designs of this one. I've just placed an order for the Northern Lights one, which I'm hoping to get in the next week or so. Okay, so the filling side of it is at the bottom, as you can see just here. There is the fill point. It is quite a nice size mouth for your juice. I'll just get it open and show you. So I don't know if you can see that, but there is the fill point just there. Right, so this is number one of the downfalls is I wish it was a top filling, only because of ease. Because you've got all this space here where they could have put the bung at that. Now, it may be just the way they've designed it, and it may not be at all possible, but that would have just been a little bit easier for me on a personal basis. A top filling would have been much better. Coil side of it, I'm using, like I said, I'm using a 0.3 coil, which is great. The vapor production and cloud production, the throat hit, spot on, because that's a type of coil I like to use. Like I said, the 0.8 is more mouth to lung. I'm more of a DTL, so that's why I won't ever use it. So yeah, so top filling would have been better. The other thing is the separate lid. I get why they've done that. It's to stop any rubbish getting inside, and I appreciate that. What I would have loved, and I have spoken to a couple of other people who have them, is like a little bit of wire or something, not wire, sorry, like a rubber, so you could just take it off and it would hang there and you wouldn't have to worry about, oh, where am I going to put this? I'm going to put it in my pocket. I can see this getting lost. I haven't lost it yet. I am one person known to lose these kind of things. But yeah, if there was an attachment to it, a rubber attachment, just so I could pop it off, pop it back on, not having to worry about, oh, what should I do with that? Should I put it in my pocket? Again, it's just a personal thing. It won't put me off, and it hasn't put me off. So we'll go back to the screen. As you can see, you've got all your details, your coil, the time that you puff, and your puff count. Now, to reset the puff count, you press the fire button and the left button at the same time. Let me just zoom that in. And the puff is clear. To lock, so you don't accidentally change the wattage, if you press both the buttons at the same time. There you go, it's now locked, although I've dropped a wattage. Typical, wasn't it? But hey, 34 watts. Still good for me, still good for me. And that's pretty much it for the actual Wismec itself. It's brilliant. It's sleek. I love the way it feels in the hand, very ergonomic. Oh, another down point for me, just again, charge point, it's at the bottom. Not a big fan of bottom charging because you've got to lay it down, which then, if it's laid down for so long, obviously the coil's going to be lent like that. So I find that a bit, for me, I would prefer it if it was like somewhere here, or maybe here, or here. But I can then stand it up to charge it, which I would prefer. But again, it's not going to put me off. Obviously, it's a single 8650 cell battery. And let me tell you this, USB-C, guys. USB-C. Like I said, I've had this for a week. I drained it to around 8% battery life. And to charge it, when I put it onto charge, it took 46 minutes from 8% back to full. Guys, USB-C is the way to go. I wish other companies would do it. Other companies, get on board with USB-C. It's so much easier for us that are on the go. I mean, I work a 12-hour shift, and that's another thing. The battery life is fantastic. It almost lasts me a whole shift. Now, I am a heavy vapor. Just let me put that out there. So for some people who are not as heavy as me, this would probably be an all-day charge. But from, like I say, you go to work, you do your shift, you come up, oh, I've only got 8%. No worries. Bang it in, USB-C. 50 minutes later, you're back to fully charged. It's no-brainer. It's a no-brainer. These other mod pods that have just got the standard USB, I've got a few of them, and to charge, say, from pretty much 0 to top, you're talking a good couple of hours maybe on some of them. Some of them can take more than that. So guys, USB-C, it's the way to go. It charges so quick and it's amazing. Absolutely, it's such a game changer. It's a vape changer. It's brilliant. Love it. So, with all that being said, also on the bottom, like I said, you've got the point here to put your battery in. Now this, I know a lot of other companies who have got these type of screw points to unscrew and screw with this latch. This latch is really good, really rigid, really does feel solid in there. I'm hoping it's not going to become loose, but at the moment when you close it, it doesn't drop down. I know some of them that have these type of screw points, it just drops down. It's so loose, but this has a very strong feel to it, very strong indeed. So, my review on this, absolutely brilliant. I'm giving it 9.5 out of 10, and I've taken off the half point for the three issues. I say issues, 3 minor issues personally for me that I found. The top filling would be better. To have the attachment for the lid, brilliant, and to have the charge point, I would prefer it on there. But all in all, it's great. I absolutely love it. Like I said, I've been using this for a solid week, and I absolutely love it. Like I said, the vapor production you get, 34 watts. That's 34 watts. So, I know guys who've got a 60 watt that doesn't produce as good as vapor production or as good as throat rate. I've actually let people use this to try it, who are like, oh wow, what's that? And I've told them, and they are on the money to order one. They are brilliant. I don't work for Wismec, don't get me wrong guys, I really don't, but R80, mate, it's the way to go at the moment. USB-C, that is the big selling point on this. The USB-C, doesn't take long to charge at all. So guys, go out and get one. Price point in UK, I think I've seen them for around the £30 to £40 mark, which is pretty good, spot on. Also, buy from a reputable company. There are some out there that are selling them cheaper that are not the real McCoy. So guys, please be aware of that. Don't do that. Go out, get one. I mean, it's the equivalent to what? 3 packets, 4 packets of the Stinkies. Who wants to be a Stinky when you can have one of these? So there you are, guys. 9.5 out of 10 for Wismec R80. Love it. Go get one. Will you be disappointed? I really don't think so. Even with the minor issues, problems that I found with it. But again, that's personal. You're not going to regret it. Go out and get one. Anyway, guys, thanks for listening to me. Get the R80. Get it. Get it. USB-C. Thanks, guys. I'll see you on the next one. Take care.